stressful that is if you were the only one that spoke English, and now you have to send your guy, just say it's for a color material like tan or almond, I mean, I'm not sorry, tan or khaki, and you're sending them in to pick it up. Like, there's a big difference in like communication of like being able to understand what color they want.
I don't know the Spanish word for almond or tan.
No, me either.
But Ashley does.
Yes, Ashley sure does.
And Cruz and everybody. So.
They all do know it. Right. So it's like, it's important that we don't mess up. And like, even for like that one day Ashley wasn't here and I was trying to help the one contractor. He spoke English, but I was trying to help him, and then I realized that in that particular situation it was best that I just grabbed Cruz, because we were both trying with each other.
Right.
I grabbed Cruz, and then everything was fun. You know, it's like
hunky-dory.
Yeah, it's important for us to make you guys as the customers feel comfortable, you know. And
another thing too about H&J that separates us from all the other suppliers is the fact that you guys are coming in, picking up your order. You just give us a heads up. We'll be waiting for you.
That shit is ready.
All right, it's ready to go. So you guys, time's money. It's here. It's ready to go. So
half the time,
right?
They're talking to me longer than it takes.
Right.
I'm like, I just remember the new guy yesterday I was talking to. He's used to go into another supply house, and he said to me, I was talking to him, I was like, oh, your order's been out there. I'm so sorry. He's like, I just was standing in the yard. I think he was outside in one of their yards for like 45 minutes to...
Yeah, most places your minimum is like a half hour.
Yeah.
But then you could be there for 45, an hour, hour and a half.
Right.
And he's like, I could have been loading my truck up. He's like, nobody was even watching me in the yard. He's like, but there it was like, here it's like, you know, they came in, he gets his stuff, and then he was, you know, he went outside and he loaded himself up, and he was like, this was a great experience. Like, I'm in and out, and...
Our material, too, we have it here, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, it's ready to rock and roll. Yeah. And, you know, if they, especially, I mean, I feel like anywhere you go, I mean, I can't even get out of Target as quick as I feel like some people can get out of here. And that's me going in and grab my own shit.
At Target?
Yeah, at Target. Yeah. I mean, half the time I'm standing in friggin' line longer than... This is not worth it.
You might want to try the self-checkout.
Yeah. Well, even the self-checkout now, it's like halfway down the thing.
I was in the one at Sewell. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And that's the other thing about us. Like, we said, like, even though there's me and Ashley up there, like, think about how many times, like, if somebody walks in and I'm like, hey, John, can you come out? Or Joe, can you come out? Because, like, we don't want to leave them waiting so long, like cattle. Like, if it's something you guys can help with.
There's a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone else, it's like you see all these guys just walking around, or they shut down for lunch or whatever, and it's like, dude, I've been sitting out here for how long? Like you two haven't really experienced it, but there's been so many times.
No, he had to go with Leon that one time we
But it's like
ran
you
out of
sit
stuff.
there and you just see everyone walking around like there's nothing better to do.
There's
like,
no
dude,
urgency.
I've got to go.
Yeah,
and they just don't care.
I was at the one supply house, and it was like a 50-minute wait, and for those guys to get their material, it was like 2 week late. You know, they had to wait 2 weeks, a lead time, to get their materials, and
here,
same day, you know, or a day, you know. So if you need that order right away, you call us.
And especially in the economy and right now, like where you guys are turning the jobs over so quickly.
Yeah, it's not that lead time like that. You're not booked out like 2, 3, 5 weeks. It's like you're booking the job and like you need it then so you can make money.
Right.
And see, I think that's what sets us apart as well, is like because we were that installation company and we started, we knew what it was like to be at the bottom of the bottom. And like when he was first starting, it's like he literally just needed to get the materials as quickly as possible in order to get that fence installed as quickly as possible in order to make something off of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas
you had a family. You know, the more, you know, you're trying to support your families. All these guys have families. They can't wait on this stuff. You know?
Yeah,
and
especially if, like, there's one contractor, the one, he, you know, his wife's home taking care of the kids. And, like, you know, if he doesn't have work,
what's going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen? So I feel like it's, you know, important that we get the shit to you as quickly as possible. But plus it keeps my guys busy in the back. Like at the end of the day, like what I worry about is everybody here. And I always say to my customers, like, thank you so much for supporting us here at H&J, because you are giving me the opportunity to be able to help all these amazing people in the back. Because, I mean, you know what it's like. I mean, we get attached to them, and it's like, I don't, you know, if we're projecting our volume to grow and when we're hiring, I don't want to be just hiring people for seasonal or expecting my other people to kill themselves.
Right.
Because, you know, basically that's what the one guy said to me is like, you know, the other supply house he worked at, they were just expected to put in longer days, longer hours, weekends, and the whole 9 yards. They weren't hiring or making sure that they were okay. It was basically just, bitch, you're doing it. Like, you know, whether you like it or not, and there's the door if you don't like it.
Right.
Or how about even, I don't want to say his name on camera, but how about the one guy said to me that the last supply house he worked for, the guy, because we do lunches, you know how we do the free lunches, the contractor appreciation Friday, and we do it for our staff as well. Well, the one guy turned around and said, at the supply house, he said, they never bought me a Coke. I never even got a Coke from them.
That's ridiculous.
Like a Coke. Like a fucking Coke.
That's ridiculous, you know.
Like, I'll
tell you, another thing that sets us apart, too, is the labor that you guys employ. Like back in the back, Leon, I mean, he's been in the industry a long time, right?
Yeah, he sure has.
We have Cruz.
Come on into my office.
And Miguel.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Cruzy baby.
Hey, Cruz, come on over here.
Only if
Cruz.
you come over. You can only use the microwave if you come over and say hi in the
Cruz
video.
Right there.
Come on, Cruz.
Hey.
Cruz, then you can't use the microwave. Sorry, Cruz.
No, I'm good.
Good.
What do you got? Are you going to share that?
I feel like this is pretty good.
I feel like it's pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah,
You're the one sitting over there. You think it's better or you think it's off topic or what do you think? Tell me straight.
No, I thought this was more like podcast style.
Okay, so you like this?
I'm envisioning. After that, I'm getting a table.
Podcast.
We're setting up a podcast.
We're going to be famous.
All right.
I think this would be decent and just get like a weekly segment.
Like, so wait, now that he knows the vision, like he's better. Because like he thought he was trying to be business. Like now he realized it wants to be podcast.
No, I think I want to do like a podcast. I just want to like talk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah, we're going to get a table. Yeah.
Fucking A. Right?
Well, honestly, we could probably do this for like a like live. That's what the David down in Florida said. Like maybe even do like
Contractors Cafe right here. You know? Right there. Come in, coffee table.
Contractor
and shit.
talk.
And I have a bunch of contractors there and just talk shop, man. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah. And I'm
I
sure
can't
you'll.
believe you called him the devil. I thought he was Voldemort. Do you ever watch Harry Potter?
No, I wasn't really.
Come on.
Actually, I never saw it.
Oh, Papa!
Oh, here they are. Hey, here they are.
Nobody wants to get in a video with us.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's going good.
But no, I felt like I'm getting a table. We're going to do this whole thing.
It's going to look nice.
Anything else you're
I
looking
dig it.
for to go in here? What do you think? You think you got good stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of it. There's like 45 minutes worth of
All right,
stuff.
so I feel
we're
like
good.
so you're good.
Yeah, good.
Just for riffing, I mean, there's a bunch of little things we can pull out.
Any funny stories that you have for a quick snip of
You
social
probably
media?
won't be able to do it now.
Me? For what's it, social media?
For social media, anything quick, like little story that you would.
I can't put it on social media.
Why?
That's pretty bad. That's, I have children.
Anything about a contractor?
I think I have children.
I definitely have children.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Hey.
How many do you have out there?
2 that I know about. When I went to Penn State, I used to go to the clinic to deposit and get some money. And
Are you recording this? I hope.
And I must have up in Happy Valley like 500 kids up there. My 3 roommates, we would go to the bank, the sperm bank.
How much would you make?
150.
Look, he came out with that pretty quick.
$150.
How many times you go?
Me?
Yeah.
During a week?
Yeah.
I try to hit it 7 days, baby. No, I would go like 3 times a week. 3 times a week. And then they cut it down where you can only go to 2 times a week. So I do like a Friday and then a Monday. Swear to God.
That's $15,000 a year right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I have all
You
those
do it
kids.
anyway.
I'm like populating the United States, man.
I don't know if that's a good thing or is it scary.
Well, it's a great thing. You got people like me walking around. I don't know if that's good or bad, man, but God bless you. But yeah, it's a true story. Yeah. And I got a lot of true stories. But,
Anything else you have for him?
do you want me to tell him how I got my nickname?
Oh yeah, I think that's great.
No.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's so you though.
So I was a salesman back in the day, and I had met this really nice girl. And so...
This is where it's going to get a little inappropriate.
Yeah, so, I went to help her babysit this guy that she was babysitting for, and one thing turned into another, and we got, together. And so about 2 days later, I was driving my car and started itching. Right? I started itching. So I go home, right? I run upstairs, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell is that? And I see these little things moving, right?
I'm gonna pee my pants.
And so, guys, she had the crabs. Oh, yeah. And the worst thing about it was, I have a neighborhood pharmacy. I grew up in Philly, so it was a neighborhood pharmacy, Rubino's Pharmacy. And I went in, and I guess Frank must have told everybody in the neighborhood, because everybody every
Couldn't
time
do that nowadays.
Oh, you see him scratching. I walk down the street, hey John, how you doing? Yeah. So that is a true story, and that's how I got the nickname.
So mind you,
Krabby.
he started working here.
That's the truth.
Yeah, that's really how I got the name Krabby.
Yeah.
But so he started working here, and I feel like I learned that within the first 2 weeks of you being here, probably.
It's pretty quick.
I think I told you first 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something about him. He was in the hiring process, and I did not want to hire him.
Nope, she did not like me. She told me she didn't like me. At first, she didn't like salespeople. I was like, okay.
He's like this little bitch.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was like, I can assure you that you are going to love me.
Well, you gotta understand something. She's being like that with me, right? And I'm this big. And shit, here's my mic.
Oh, hurry up, get that, put that back on, they can't hear you.
She's this big, all right?
But I'm more like an ankle biter.
Yeah, she's like Gizmo.
Like a chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Yeah, sorry.
Just
Chihuahua.
clip it on.
Yeah.
You think you still hear him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
the wire, yeah.
Malfunction.
Yeah,
the Kardashians, you can see the wire.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Kardashians, all right.
Yeah. You want to be Scott Disick? Who do you want to be? Or Caitlyn Jenner?
Was that Bruce? Bruce used to be my hero, decathlon guy, and then, what's his name now?
Well, I would feel like if we're doing this, am I Kris Jenner? Who are you?
Caitlyn, right?
Is it Caitlyn?
Caitlyn Jenner.
It's actually a nice name.
So you want to be Caitlyn Jenner?
No.
All
I'm happy
right.
with John McCary.
All right, well, if you had to pick one Kardashian, who would you want to be?
Who's the one with the hips? The curves, the real...
Khloe?
No, the one that's married to the rapper, Kanye.
Kim.
Oh, Kim.
Kim, yeah, I dig Kim.
All right.
Yeah.
So you would want to be Kim or do Kim?
Both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
and if
both.
you had to be one, watch what you say. No, I do.
If I have to be one?
You have to be one. Which one would you want to be?
Chris.
He would be Chris, I feel like.
No, I wouldn't be Chris.
No, who's the model, the young girl?
Kendall?
Kendall.
Kendall. She's got on point. She's on point. Boy's
I
on
don't know
point
how
all the
to
time.
say, answer this.
Go ahead. I won't look. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Answer however you want. I'll just see it when it
You
comes
say
out.
you're not going to look, but you're going to hear me.
Oh,
So
I'm
there you
gonna
go.
hear you, and I'm gonna look once
I'm
he's
not
done.
saying anything.
I like
Honestly, but people give them a lot of shit, but they're billionaires
Oh.
This is true. The Kardashians.
Yeah. Well, their
with
father
their
was good.
cosmetic.
Yeah, he was a good
No,
party.
so you get attention.
Yeah.
And you sell something.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, they start with sex tape. Do you want to do that?
I already have
I
one you
don't
can
know if
use.
Oh, do you? Would
No,
you-
Ever read
Isn't that the one you lost when you started working
I
here?
got 4.
Well, he already said he would start videoing it for us.
Okay.
Like-
you don't have a
What,
couch.
like an OnlyFans?
Yeah, like OnlyFans or.
You actually get like a sectional couch instead of a podcast.
Yeah, sectional smokers lounge. Little bass in here,
Do you remember when
black light,
Do you remember when we went to Al and one chair was low on the ground?
That was like milking a cow with the tits.
I just remember
like,
we went to this one fence company and one
she's
chair.
up here and I'm down here like this, like a
Stop.
little boy.
It was so funny because you were legit down on the ground,
Yeah.
and I remember being like able to like look down at you,
Sure.
and he literally was doing the sign of milking the cow at one point while we're talking.
I was like, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play the game.
Yeah, and he's
Sitting on
like-
the bench. That was fun.
Yeah, we had fun that day.
We gotta go back out,
Yeah.
get some more accounts,
Yeah.
so.
And that was the one we drove with the car with no air conditioning too, remember?
It's the day you drove.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, how's the driving?
that sucks.
Oh my God.
It's so bad.
Dude, it's
So bad.
And
She don't pay attention.
she drives a
can't see
Tahoe
her.
now that's gigantic,
Ugh.
you know. She needs an Abrams 1 tank or something like that. This girl's like white knuckle, you know?
How about when
The
we were
burn.
going around the circle?
Oh, dude, man. Oh.
John's like, I almost lost my life.
Oh, Maria, watch that car there. Watch it. I felt like my mother. You know? So, yeah.
But you love me, right? And you love me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're sleeping. Yeah.